Hey, good morning from the Philippines. I just want to make a quick video and talk about motorcycles. They're commonly referred to as motors here, and what's best for you? And I see that question a lot, and a lot of guys talk about it, and it's really hard to come up with a good answer for that. It depends on your skill level, how much you've ridden before, and just basically your experiences, and also where you're going to be at. If you're going to be in NCR, Metro Manila, Makati, you're going to want probably a scooter, just a Honda Beat or a Honda Click, just something to get around on the pavement. You're not going to go off-road. You don't really need a dual sport, but if you need a dual sport, something, if you're in the province and you need to go in the mountains sometimes and get on the dirt trail and rocks and mud, you're gonna, a scooter's probably not gonna work for you. I mean, they're good for getting around town. They're quick, they're nimble, they're easy. But for me, I'll just give you my experience. I've ridden all my life. I'm not a young guy. I've ridden for over 50 years. And for me, this is my second CRF 250. This one's got maybe 15,000 kilometers on it. It's the second one. The first one I put 40,000 kilometers on, and no issues. No, just a great bike. A great bike. It's good for two up when you've got a back rider and some maybe a sack of rice or something on the back. It'll go where I need to. My other bike is a smaller dual sport. It's a Honda XRM. It's a 125cc. This is a 250cc. The reason I have this is, for just getting around town, for just going to, pick up something at the grocery store, or, going to grab something to eat. Just two of us can jump on it, and it's quick, it's nimble, it gets through city traffic, and also it'll go off-road to a degree. Nothing like this one will, but it'll go off-road. The good thing about this XRM is it's made in the Philippines. It's an automatic transmission. It has 4-speed. It's a clutchless transmission, I should say. It has 4 speeds. If you're not really an expert rider or a seasoned rider or an experienced rider, this is a good choice for you, this XRM. It'll haul, I put a luggage rack on the back. I added the luggage rack here, which was on the earlier XRMs. And it'll two of us can get on it and pretty much go anywhere that I need to. It's real easy on fuel. It's comfortable, it's nimble, it's quick, it goes through city traffic great, and it's easy to ride, it's easy to park. The CRF, on the other hand, is great for long trips. If we're going to be going someplace, an hour and a half away, it's great on the national highway here on Negros. I can go anywhere. The issue with this is I'm not young anymore, and when I get off-road in severe conditions, if I need to put my foot down, the seat height on this is tall, and sometimes I'll reach for the ground and it's not there. I raced motocross for about 20 years. I'm a pretty competent rider, but my mind says one thing, but my body says something else. So if I'm going to get someplace where it's really muddy, really rainy, really rocky, really hilly, and there may be some issues, I'll take this. In the city, when you go to a parking attendant, they charge 5 pesos to park your bike. I give them 20, and the guys that I go to, they know me, so they watch my bike. But your bike can get scratched up, and I don't want that with this. So I don't ride this bike that much. Long trips, leaving town, maybe a weekend getaway. If it's really dry, we'll go up to the mountains. But if it's really muddy and rainy, excuse me, we'll take this bike. A scooter is a good option as well. Having a scooter is, if you've never ridden, I've got some friends here that have never ridden before, and a scooter is probably your best option. A Honda Click or a Honda Beat or something like that. Just a completely automatic transmission. Gas it and go. Very low center of gravity, very low to the ground. It'll haul 2 up with no problem. You can go anywhere in town. Anywhere there's concrete, you can go. But if you get off road, you're going to have to park it and walk. So my choice would be this, the Honda XRM 125. They come in a few different models. This is the quote-unquote off-road model, the dual sport model. They have a couple different models, and the price of this is about 68,000 pesos, and right now the peso is almost 51 to 1, so it's about 68,000 pesos. A new CRF is 230, but for me I need both. I use both. So I don't know, you can ask me any questions you want to in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer. But again, if I have some friends here that have never ridden, and when you come here to retire, you're some of these guys are 65, come here and never ridden, a bike before, and a scooter's probably your first thing that you should get, just a Click or a Beat or something like that. A Mio, even a Rusi makes a little scooter that's like, maybe I think it's maybe 40,000 pesos, a little 125 automatic, and I think the quality of Rusi has gotten better. If you're on a budget, that would be a good option. But for me, the best bike here in the Philippines is a Honda. This XRM is made in the Philippines. They've been here for this bike's been out for almost 20 years. They've sold millions of these things. It is the number one selling motorcycle motor in the Philippines. The XRM. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. So the new ones are fuel injected, and surprisingly, 10 horsepower is what the motor has, but it's geared right, and it'll go. I mean, it does well. I'm pleased with it. So, good luck, guys. Take care, and man, have a great day, and watch for viewing. Thank you for viewing.